her sense of phrasing. This is another. Let's fix that a little bit better. There we go. Her musicianship is also another part of why this phrasing is so immaculate and why the experience of listening to Chante is so stellar. Phrasing is incredibly musically intelligent, marvelous. The song is simple in its structure, in terms of its phrase structure. We can be free together. Take your time. A B. It's a great combination of lyricism and bringing out the words. It's a great combination of delivery, of cadence. There's the efficiency in the singing that we were talking about. It's really good. There's a lot of work that goes into being this velvety. Okay, she makes it sound easy and smooth, but and it is easy and smooth, which is why it sounds easy and smooth. But it takes a long time to get there. There's a lot of deliberate work that goes into being this graceful. It's alright now. Everything's alright. Baby, it will be alright. It's alright now. Even the way she goes through the vowels and the consonant. Everything's alright. Right? I do it. I actually I don't like that I did this. Everything's alright. The difference between my ability to relax my false folds, the tension of my tongue, the height of my soft palate changes a lot. This does not. Everything will be alright. If I keep it all like even like that, that's a work, but keeping it even can be difficult. I would sing that normally. Everything will be alright. And then on the end of that word, I would expand. That's my natural inclination, but I think about that. Is that really how it's best to do it? I don't think so. Everything will be alright. Bringing it back, bringing that looseness from the suprahyoid muscles, because she tightens this a little bit here and there. When you want to be, it makes sense to tighten these muscles a little bit. If you want to kind of like bring it back a little bit, because you tighten these muscles and you get stiffness. But if you tighten these muscles, you kill the resonance a little bit. These are the suprahyoid muscles, and you can see you're doing that. So when she goes, be alright. Now, one of the things that's important is take a look at her the back of her neck when she does it too. This is a weakness of mine. If she contracts the suprahyoid muscles and maintains this kind of posture here where the jaw is jutted forward a little bit, you can I use my hair to hide it, but I can kind of see it. But everything will be. It sounds it's a nope. It's a nope. But these muscles right here, if I tighten these, I'm closing off space. If my head's like this, my soft palate's down a little bit. Everything will be. Now I can tighten it a little bit. My personal weakness is the soft palate droop. Super important. Look at her shoulders, because even when her jaw is doing this, her torso and her shoulders are so relaxed. is super important to point out. These are the muscles of the soft palate right here, okay? There's more than, we usually call it like a singular thing, but there's a little bit more than goes on here. So this is the vertical, and then we have the muscles on the sides that can affect. The muscles on the side, if these go down, you can get a lot of nasality in your tone quality. Problem is that if your shoulders are tight, see how there's a connection here, the larynx, it's close to the hyoid bone. There's a muscle called the omohyoid. The omohyoid goes directly into the scapula, and the lats and the traps can affect the positioning of the scapula. So you can unintentionally pull down the omohyoid, which pulls down the soft palate. This is why posture is important. Now, unfortunately, we never really talk in detail about posture oftentimes, and we talk in generalities, but it gets really important when you're doing nuanced stuff and you're going higher in your range, and you want to have this much velvet and this much command of your tone quality. So she looks real chill, and she is, because all of this is trained. She's not like, you know, there's no number crunching going on in her brain, right? She's beyond that. This can help here. I doubt she did that. I think she did it for mic technique, but that's the thing you can do. Musicians she's with are so good. It must have been so easy for the drummer to be inattentive and just go over. Her dynamic controls nuts. That's a good example of drooping the soft palate, like, for that effect. There's an intimacy that can happen when you droop the soft palate on purpose. I mean, like, so right now, when I talk, I am on purpose, and I practiced this when I was at Trader Joe's at Register. Like, I was just lifted soft palate, retracted false folds, as much radio sound as possible. If I started talking sweet nothings into your ear with this voice, I don't think it would go very well. I don't know if it would work out for me. And so I have to give a little something up. And so maybe I start talking like this a little bit, just a little bit. What am I doing? I'm drooping the soft palate in that situation, right? So when we want to get intimate, we're close up to a mic. Opera singers don't do that because we don't have mics, right? So the aesthetic and the craft in that art form doesn't allow for this. But she's got a mic, so she can do whatever she wants to do for aesthetic. She can do it. Lifted soft palate. Sharp contrast. One of the reasons her sound is so velvety too is that her false folds are almost always retracted at all times to their maximum. What does that mean though? Surrounding the vocal folds exist the false folds. So the white bits here are the vocal folds. And the bits around here are going to be, adjust this a little bit, this is going to be the false folds. Now you can see what happens when you contract the false folds. You see, the arytenoid cartilage comes in, brings in the epiglottis because the aryepiglottic muscles that are here, that are tied to the epiglottis, and so the way the muscles work, right, the connection is to the arytenoids and to the epiglottis, so hence the aryepiglottic, right? So that can be contracted, but anytime you contract the muscles around the vocal folds, you're going to get tighter vocal folds, which means a more constricted space. There's less room for the lower frequencies because the wiggle room is like tightening up a little bit, right? You need more movement for the lower frequencies because they're larger. You need larger things. That's why lower speakers are so large, right? So when we want that radio voice sound, we retract our false folds, we relax them as much as humanly possible. As a result, Chante's ability to isolate the minutia to get a tone quality that is remarkably consistent while changing very selectively things around it is an achievement. Luscious belt is by definition a very difficult thing to do. Let's go back to the vocal folds real quick. This arytenoid cartilage right here, this muscle right here, this is the area epiglottic muscle, right? Well, when you belt, you contract this a little bit. It's very hard not to contract this and then also contract this. Try contracting your bicep without stiffening your tricep or surrounding muscles. There's a lot of isolation. It's easy to contract your bicep. All that happens is when you contract it, right, your forearm comes forward. But a lot of people, when they flex, right, they want to do this, and they tighten and stabilize muscles. Like if you go to the gym, you train a lot, and you contract your bicep, and you're told to contract your bicep, your mind, you might just neurologically be like, oh, I'm going to do this. It will tighten the muscles around your bicep. And that's of no consequence when you're lifting weights. In fact, you want the stability that comes from contracting the surrounding muscles. However, you do not want that when you sing. So Chante is able to navigate that. Whitney was also incredible at doing that with belting. It's an abnormal thing to have that much say in belt. She wiggles her foot during the vibrato. I love how truthful she is with her words too and her delivery. Another thing is that she might be doing a lot of vocal ornamentation, but she's not going all over the place with the message. She's actually, like, her delivery is, she's so efficient when she delivers the words, it's almost like she's just talking. It's also really hard to, it's like, I can't even express to you. It's, singing is can be, for those of us who have to work for it, I'm your average plebeian. I learned all this stuff because I had to, because I'm not talented is the word. But you can learn it, but there's, like, get to this level, I mean, to be able to do it like you're just talking, give that kind of emotional delivery. It's so unpretentious and it's so honest. And to mentally do that in a believable way necessitates that you sing in a way that is as natural as speaking, even though they're not the same thing. By the way, people will say that, oh, singing should feel like you're talking. When you do scans of the brain and you have someone sing, you have someone talk, the brain lights up differently. It's different. It's not the same thing. So it's not so simple as just sing like you talk. No, it's not. That's just weird. Sorry, but like, like when I was working at Trader Joe's, someone comes up to the grocery like, I would like a turkey. I'd be like, get out, leave. I don't care. Fire me. You're gone. Right? I got to deal with people bringing in all the weird like protests on their masks as if like I'm supposed to care. And now you're singing to me about turkeys. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Weird. It's not the same thing. This is one thing she does with her jaw, jutting it forward. mind you, everything you do to change the sound will change the sound, right? Everything you do differently will change.
Come on in.
With a little vibrato at the end there. Come on, elegance. That's just silly. Oh my god. There's a lot going on. Look at that. She's singing with the whole body. Look how relaxed she is. Oh my goodness. Look at the inhale. Look at the inhale. Her feet move on the inhale. This is the hardest thing about whistling right here. When whistling, it's not your vocal folds that are making the pitch, right? In the same way that, like, when you, that's technically a lower note. But when I whistle, right, I'm not moving my lips. So same principle applies when I whistle. All you got is your breath. In fact, the mucosal lining barely even moves when you whistle. Like, that's how much stability is required to stiffen your folds to the point where you're getting a whistle sound. The suprahyoid muscles are contracting, the false folds are stiff, everything is stiff, and like you flatten everything out. Let me get a picture of it. It's actually wild. So this is what whistle register looks like. You see how everything comparatively to what we were looking at before, everything is like flat. Everything is stiffened so that these don't move. All you have is working with your breath. Kind of nuts. And she just lets it go. I mean, if that is not a masterclass, oh my god. And there are levels. It's like I could be here all day and talk about like just how insane her posture is, how much command she has over her body, and how easy it is for her to command her body. She works with her body. She does not impose on her body, right? It's like it's true athleticism. Holy shit.